up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome to Throwback Thursday. This is a series on my channel that I love so much because I get to play with some of the older eyeshadow palettes in my collection, always chosen by you. So the way this works, if you're new here, every Sunday I post a bonus video with the footage of me going through my entire eyeshadow palette collection and pulling 4 palettes for y'all to choose from. From there, I post a poll over in the community section with the names and pictures of each of the palettes. I give y'all a few days to vote, and on Thursday we play with our winning palette. And I am so happy to be back and sitting down filming one of these because the last couple of weeks I've had my Throwback Thursdays go up as a short just because I've still been a little under the weather, getting over the flu, getting all of my energy back, and getting over this fatigue. And slowly but surely I am getting there, but here we are. I'm excited to do this, and I'm really excited about this week's winner because it is the Gloomy Gardens palette from Dieverune Cosmetics, and I love this palette. I love this color story. It was a top favorite of mine for 2024, and I just think this one is very unique. It's beautiful, it's bright, it's fun, but it's also a little grungy, and these shimmers down here are incredibly beautiful. So I'm excited to sit down and create a look with this palette today. I will have it linked and listed down below in the description box, as well as everything else that I use in today's video to complete my look. So per usual, if you're ever curious about anything I use in any of my videos here on my channel, always check the description box. I squeeze as much information as I possibly can into that tiny little space. But without further ado, let's zoom in, prime my eyes, and get into creating our look. So per usual, my eyes are primed and ready to go with my MAC paint pot in the shade Painterly. And for today's look, I want to do something fun. I'm feeling a little creative. I want to do something colorful, and I have an idea in my mind that I'm hoping translates to my lids as well as I'm thinking it's going to be, or at least I'm hoping it's going to be. I want to play with these oranges right here and maybe a little pop of this purple and some green. So we'll see what happens. It's makeup, it washes off, it's meant to be fun. I always say that. So with that being said, we're gonna start with this shade right here, which is called Dismal Dandelions. And I am going to pick that up with a big fluffy blending brush, and we're gonna go in with a Morphe M504 brush. So I'm just going to pick that up, and I'm gonna start kind of blending this into my crease, building up a little bit of depth. This is not going to be super pigmented on my skin because I am very fair, but it's gonna give me just a good canvas to kind of blend everything out into. And while we're sitting here, y'all, today is my 1-year anniversary here on YouTube. It has been exactly 1 year since I uploaded my first video, and I actually went back and watched it because I wanted to see like my growth and how things have changed and kind of have gotten more comfortable in front of the camera, and it is such a big difference. I am really proud of myself, and we need to be more proud of ourselves. I think there's nothing wrong with tooting your own horn, and I have to say, I feel like I have really grown so much as far as being comfortable in front of the camera, my video quality, my editing, my lighting. Oh my gosh, that has been such a struggle. If you've been here from the beginning, then you know that I have struggled with lighting, and I feel like I have finally gotten a comfortable place, but I have had so much fun creating these videos for y'all and being here on YouTube and even over on Instagram. Just this journey that I've been on, I have gotten so many amazing friendships out of this. I have such a beautiful community of subscribers and followers, and I just love and appreciate every single one of y'all so much. I am blown away by how accepting y'all have been, and I couldn't do this without y'all. And something that went from being a hobby and a passion has turned into so much more, and I just love sharing this with y'all, and I can't wait to continue to share it with y'all over the next year. So next I want to go in with this orange shade up here, which is called Morning Marigold, and I'm going to put that on pretty much the outer half of my lid. So I'm going to pick that up with a Singe Beauty EO6 brush, and I'm just going to start to pack and blend and build up this shade out here. Now, oranges like this on their own, I am not the biggest fan of, so that's why I want to bring in some other colors because I do think these are gorgeous, but they just don't go with my skin tone the best. At least I don't think they do. But anyways, what I was saying was I'm really excited for the next year here on YouTube. I've got so many fun ideas, and I feel like I spent the first year kind of figuring out exactly what I wanted my channel to be. I knew I wanted it to center around eyeshadow palettes because that's a love of mine. I don't care if it's high-end, indie, luxury, drugstore, C-beauty, K-beauty, whatever it is. I just love eyeshadow. I love trying it, testing it, creating looks, seeing what kind of formulas are out there, all of the things. And I definitely want to keep on with that. But like I have said several times, I want to get more use out of what I have in my collection. So I started my monthly shop my stash, where I do like my monthly makeup drawer, my everyday makeup drawer that I always have sitting in front of me. Of course, I have this series, my Throwback Thursdays. I am working on my very first BYOP series that I am going to begin, and that one is going to be so much fun, y'all. The palette that I have created, it's so beautiful and I'm really excited about it. But if you have any other ideas of like what kind of content you want to see here, I don't care what it is, let me know down below, because I love hearing from y'all and I love being able to show you what you want to see. So from here, we're gonna start to bring in some more color and deepen up my outer corner. So I'm gonna go in with this deep plummy purple shade right here, which is called Morose Magnolia. And I'm going to pick that up with a Morphe M506 brush, and I'm just gonna very lightly kind of build it up right here on my outer corner, building up that little bit of depth and definition. I am gonna bring it over a little bit further than I normally would, just because I wanna bring in some of this color. I don't wanna have just that little bit right here in the outer corner. So I'm just packing it on, building it up, and then blending it out. And I am going to bring it down onto my lower lash line as well, just kind of wrapping it around down here. So I'm just going to very lightly blend it right here, but I'm not going to bring it over any further than what I did on my lid. I just want to kind of line it up right there. So I'm just going back with that deeper of the two orange shades that we used, and I'm just kind of blending right along the edges of that purple shade that I put down, just to kind of soften it and blend it and have a nice gradient going on. I want these shades to sort of blend into each other and kind of just mesh really, really well. So that's all I'm doing. It'd be nice if I picked up the right shade on that brush. Hello. I'm just gonna do the same thing over here. I'm not bringing this all the way across my lower lash line either. I'm kind of keeping it right here on the very outer corner, just blending and buffing. For the rest of my lower lash line, I'm going back in with that first orange shade that we used, that really, really light one. Same brush, I'm just buffing it along the rest of my lower lash line, just kind of blending everything in and mimicking what I have going on up on my lid and in my crease. All right, y'all, so it's time to put some shimmers on this lid. My eyes are primed and ready to go with my NYX glitter primer, and I'm trying to decide exactly what I want to do. I think I want to do this shade on my inner corner, but for all over the lid, I'm kind of deciding between these two shades right here. So we're going to kind of swatch both of them out and make a decision. So this first one right here is going to be Frowny for Cynthia. I kind of had to think about how to pronounce that for a second. And this other one is going to be Distressed Daisy. So these are the two shades right here, both absolutely beautiful. And I think they would both look really good with this, but which one do we want to go with? Ooh, decisions are so hard. So kind of what I'm thinking is maybe we'll do the more purpley one all over the lid, and then maybe we'll top the orangey one just right over the center and give a little bit of a spotlight moment. So I think that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up with my BK Beauty 203 brush, which is floating around here somewhere. How come I can never find this brush? I'm always losing track of it. Okay, here it is. So BK Beauty 203 brush. We're gonna pick up the more purpley one first. I can't remember the name of it. It's on the back of the palette. But we're gonna go ahead and pick that one up. I am going to spray it with my MAC Fix Plus. I am clearly not prepared for this like I normally am. So I'm just going to spray my brush, and then we're gonna pop this all over the lid. So I'm gonna bring it all the way over to my outer corner, all the way over towards my inner corner, but I am gonna leave just that little bitty space open because I wanna go in with that green shade in there. I think it's gonna be a really pretty pop, and I love those shades for an inner corner. I think they're gorgeous. So next I'm going in with that orange shimmer shade, and I'm just gonna tap it right here in the very center. Oh my gosh, look at how gorgeous that is. It gave it just a little bit of a spotlight moment. But I'm gonna go back with a clean finger, and I'm just gonna kind of press right along the edges just so it kind of blends in a little bit and we don't have just a stripe of that shade right in the middle. And then we're gonna do the inner corner. All right, so for the inner corner, we're gonna go into this beautiful green shimmer shade over here, which is called Emo something. I cannot pronounce that name to save my life, but I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up with my Singe Beauty EO1 brush. I am gonna spray it per usual, and we're gonna pop this right in my inner corner, and we're gonna kind of blend it down onto my lower lash line and up onto my lid as well, just giving a fun little pop right in here. I love a good neon lime green chartreusey shade on the inner corner. I think they're just so beautiful and fun, and they go with pretty much everything, but look at that. I love that little extra added twinkle. All right, y'all, so this is our completed look, and I think this turned out absolutely beautiful. It is so fun and colorful, but I have to admit, this was a little bit of a trust the process moment for me, because there was a few times where I was like, ooh, I don't know if I should have done that. Maybe I should take it off and start over, but I decided to power through, and I'm so glad I did because I think it turned out gorgeous. I love that pop of green on the inner corner, and those shimmers on the lid are insanely beautiful. But that is going to complete this week's Throwback Thursday video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Let me know all of your thoughts down below, and as always, if there's ever a palette that y'all want to see included in Throwback Thursday, leave it down in the comment section. If I have it in my collection, I am more than happy to pull it in the future. But let me know if you have this palette, if it's on your wish list, what palette you voted for, and what you thought of the look. I want to know it all. Let's have that conversation. Light up that comment section. As always, I want to thank you all so much for watching my video and spending your time with me. It truly does mean so much to me. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up before you leave. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click on that notification bell so that you can be notified of all my future posts here on my channel. I do post back quite a few videos every single week, and I wouldn't want you to miss one. But until my next video, have a good one. Bye.